Hey guys, I'm Dr. Anthony from Absolute Chiropractic in Seagirt, and this is Nicole. So,
Hey guys.
we want to talk to you guys today about something that's really important. Kids are back in school, which means that fall sports are starting, and whiplash, concussion, head injuries, and something that, and a lot of that different stuff, something that is really important to us here. So Nicole's going to be demonstrating in this lovely helmet what a head injury might look like during anything from soccer to football to hockey to riding a bike, obviously, to tripping and falling and everything like that. Now what happens a lot of times when we get a head injury, when somebody gets hit in the head, in the medical profession, right, different providers, we kind of keep blinders on a lot of the time. And it's like we hit in the head and the only thing that we care about is the head. Now, if you just want to face this way for me, Nicole, what happens during a head injury is we might have an impact here or here or here, and the neck is this lovely structure that is attached to the head and actually supports it. And this actually takes a lot of brunt of damage. So what happens, let's say if we get hit in the head here, our neck is going to go through a couple different things. The first thing it's going to do is something called retraction, where it's going to come back like this. Then our head is going to extend back like this, and then go way forward, just like this. And all that happens with a head injury. You did amazing, by the way. Thank you for demoing that. So when we look at what happens to our spine here, the very first step, this is what a normal curvature of the spine is that the head gets pushed back like this, then it comes way into extension, and then it comes and flips forward, and then we come back to neutral, and all of a sudden our spine is completely structurally changed. Now the important thing here is that the spine, yes, obviously we can feel things like neck pain, headaches, etc. But these nerves that come out here go to every organ, every cell, every tissue. Goes to our eyes, ears, nose, throat, sinuses, thyroid gland, controls our immune system, controls sleep, controls focus, controls everything. That's why a lot of the times what we see is that many of these symptoms, maybe many of these effects of head injuries, whiplash injuries, concussions, car accidents, everything like that, aren't resolved over the first couple of weeks, but rather over the next years we can have effects. This is the reason that for really every child, you'll hear us in a lot of these videos and in our office talk about the fact that we believe that every child deserves to be under chiropractic care. But especially for somebody who's going to be involved in one of these more contact sports. I mean, that was an example of a big injury, obviously, but if we take something like football, hitting that bag day in, day out, tackling in practice every single day over days, weeks, months, years, oh my gosh, the effect that that's going to have on the spine, not only causing things like neck pain, shoulder pain, headaches, symptoms of carpal tunnel, but rather affecting every system of the entire body, everything from our sleep to our eyes, ears, nose, throat, sinuses, thyroid gland. The fact that that's going to be there and happening day in, day out. If we are playing contact sport, we think it's even more important to get kids checked, to bring them to the chiropractor, to make sure that A, beforehand we're in a good place, but that our body's going to be the optimal place to recover, to improve and correct the structure of the spine so that we don't have many of these issues over years and years and years and years, and every child can grow up to be the healthiest version of themselves, because let's be real, healthy kids are going to grow up to be healthy adults, and that's what it's all about. Hope you got something from this. Thank you guys so much.